بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم.
शुरू खुदा का नाम लेकर जो बड़ा मेहरबान निहायत रहम वाला है.
قل هو الله أحد.
कहो कि वो ज़ात पाक जिसका नाम अल्लाह है एक है.
الله الصمد.
वो माबूद बरहक बेनियाज है.
لم يلد ولم يولد.
न किसी का बाप है और न किसी का बेटा.
ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
और कोई उसका हमसर नहीं.
In de naam van Allah, de erbarmer, de meest barmhartige. Zeg, hij is Allah, de enige. Allah is de enige van wie al het geschapene afhankelijk is. Hij heeft niet verwekt en is niet verwekt. En niet één is aan hem gelijkwaardig.
Then the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in a hadith, and this was quoted by Bukhari, which one of you is able to recite a third of the Quran in one night? And they said, Man minna yutiq dhalika ya Rasulullah, ayyuna yutiq dhalika ya Rasulullah. And which one of us has the power to do this, the ability to do this, O Messenger of Allah? And the Prophet said, Qul huwallahu ahad is equivalent to a third of the Quran. Ibn Kathir, volume 4, page 606. Now, if Allah Ta'ala is one, as He has established in the Quran, Qul huwallahu ahad, say Allah is one. Since Allah Ta'ala is one, why did He refer to Himself as we in the Quran? Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. Verily we have revealed it in the night of power. We have revealed it in the night of power. So since there is only one God, Allah, why did He use the pronoun we? Why did He refer to Himself as we? How many gods reveal the Quran? One. There's only one God, Allah. So if there's only one God, why did He say we reveal it in the night of power? Or Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar. Verily we have given you the Kawthar. Who gave the Prophet the fountain, the Kawthar? Allah. Nobody else can give it to him. Jibreel or Mikael or Israfil. They don't own anything. Allah is the owner of everything which is in heavens and earth. So only Allah can give the Prophet the Kawthar. So if Allah is one, why did He refer to Himself as we? The answer for this question is, in the Arabic language we have two types of plural. The first plural signifies more than one. So if I said we are sitting in the masjid, it means that there are more than one people sitting in the masjid. The we that signifies that more than one. Then there's another type of plural which is called the plural of greatness and majesty. It's called the majestic plural. In Arabic we say al-azama, greatness and majesty. So when Allah said we reveal it in a night of power, it means Him alone, but He used the pronoun we to signify His greatness and His majesty. It doesn't mean that there are more than one gods in this universe. The Jews claim that Uzair is the son of Allah. Tawbah 30. وَقَالَتِ الْيَهُودِ Uzair ibn Allah. The Jews claim that Uzair is the son of Allah. Now why did the Jews claim Uzair is the son of Allah? Their enemies attack them and kill all their scholars. All the Jewish scholars. And their holy book, the Torah, they burned it up. Some pagans attacked them and burnt up their holy book, the Torah. So they start to cry, all our scholars are dead and our holy book is burned up. Then Uzair, who was a boy, said, I can write the Torah, and he wrote it back for them from front to back, from his head, all of the Torah, word for word. So they said, Subhanallah, how could he do that? He is the son of Allah. So Allah gave this miracle to this boy, Uzair. And after Allah gave him the miracle of writing the Torah from his head, after the Torah fell into oblivion, what did it say? He has to be the son of Allah. So they said, he is the son of Allah. So they attribute a human quality to beget a son. It's an animal act, a human act, and they attribute this act to Allah. And the pagan Arabs, they claim that the angels are the daughters of Allah. Now the pagan Arabs, what did they do to their daughters when they were born? Buried them alive for two reasons. Out of fear that the girls will become prostitutes. Secondly, out of fear of poverty. And the Hindus are still carrying this on in India, burying their girl children out of poverty, fear of poverty, because you have to give dowry. If you want to marry a daughter to a man, you can't just marry a daughter to a man. You have to give the man a house and a car and furnish the house. This is the policy in India. So if you have girl children, how are you going to marry 3-4 girl children? It's difficult to marry all 3-4 girl children, so you have to bury them alive. Isn't that so? That's what the Hindus say. So the pagan Arabs, they used to bury their girl children alive out of fear of poverty and out of fear that she will do something bad in the future. And they used to let the sons live. Then they said the angels are the daughters of Allah. So Allah asked them in Surah Safat, Surah 37, verse 149, Ali Rabbika al-Banat walahum al-Banun. You give your lords daughters and you take for yourself sons. So you take for yourself sons and bury your daughters. Then you give Allah daughters, claiming that the angels are His daughters. Am khalaqna al-malaika inathan wa hum shahidun. And did we create the angels as girls and made you witnesses when we were making them as girls? Ala innahum min ifkihim layaqulun. This is only a slander that they have concocted from themselves. Surah Safat 149. So to beget a son is a human act, an animal act, and this is beneath the majesty of Allah, His dignity and majesty. Now the Kafirs who said Allah beget a son, what do they say? They said He is the all-powerful. He can do everything, including to beget a son. Nothing is impossible for Allah. He can beget a son because He can do everything. We say to the Kafirs, Allah has the ability to do everything, but there are certain actions that are below His dignity and majesty. So this Kafir is like saying Allah tell lies. And when I say, how can you say that? They said He has the ability to do everything. Nothing is impossible, so why can't He lie? This is their argument. He beget a son. Why are you saying He beget a son? Well, He has the ability to do everything, so why can't He beget a son? We the Muslims believe that Allah has the ability to do everything, but there are certain actions that are below His dignity and majesty. And among these actions is to beget a son because it's a human act, an animal act. So we ask the Kafir, do you think Allah goes, do you think Allah eats food? No. Do you think He drinks? No. Do you think Allah goes to the loo? No. Do you think He beget a son? Maybe. Now, when I ask you, do you think He eats? No. Drinks? No. Do you think He goes to the loo? No. So why when I ask you, do you think He beget a son, you start to wave and say, maybe. If you reject the fact, the notion, the concept, if you reject the notion that He eats and drinks, because these acts are human acts, if you reject the notion that He eats and drinks, it becomes compulsory on you to reject the notion that He beget a son, because all these actions are animal acts, human acts. So what's compulsory on you in regards to one is compulsory on you in regards to the other, because all three acts are of the same nature. So if you dismiss the notion that He eats and drinks, it's compulsory on you to dismiss the notion that He begets a son, because all three acts are of the same nature, human acts, animal acts. This is why Allah said He has no children, nor does He have any parents. It's below His dignity and majesty to have children.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.